Track number 4, Hot Right Now. Now, this is a little special to me because I got to be in the music video.
Yes.
And it was a fun experience. It is very reminiscent of, kind of give you like that 90s Cash Money kind of, so talk to me about that because it's very upbeat. This is, I feel like, when you're getting to that, it's spring, it's summer, we're trying to be outside, we're trying to have fun.
I'm outside.
Yeah. So creative process in that, and then just kind of like, that it's a distinct transition in the project. So, what are you wanting people to feel and experience, with this particular track?
I think that up until this track, everything was kind of melodic, like slow melodic, and then you just kind of boom, straight to it, which was the upbeat feel that I was kind of going for because it does give you that spring, summer, let's get crunk kind of feel. Not to mention it's a kilo sample. So it's got that ATL kind of beat and feel to it as well. So I wanted something that was going to be kind of boppy and fun as well. And I felt like this track was the perfect way to like kind of pull it in to the project.
Okay. So this is a track in upbeat, very, very fun. Is this like, hey, we getting ready to go to the brunch, we're at the brunch, we're at the like, where should people be playing this? Like, is this a get ready song? This we in the club song? Or what is, tell us where.
It could be, all of the above, really. Yeah. I mean, it depends on your turn up, but it's a quick turn up. Like for me, it's one of those tracks that make you want more. Like you're like, that's it, I want more. Like that's kind of what I was going for as well. Like I wanted to leave the listener wanting more. And I feel like this track kind of did that. Like it's a short track, but it's still something that you probably put on repeat and just listen to it.
Because that's what I did. I was like, okay, I want more. I was like, okay, where's the next like thing? So okay, so something like this, do you if that is kind of the case, do you foresee a remix or like kind of what's that?
I foresee doing another something similar perhaps, but longer. Definitely want to, with the next project, definitely want to do songs like this that are very fun, upbeat, exciting, that kind of club feel, I guess, or a brunch, whatever it is that you're into. I want to do more of those kind of tracks as well, but I felt like this was a good way to show versatility on the project as well, so it won't just be, love songs. It's like, hey, there's another side to Angel Michelle as well, where if you really know me, I like to turn up too. I'm a big partier, so this track kind of shows that side of me.
Okay. All right, so in your opinion, what is hot right now? Like, fashion, culture, what are you into right now that you're like, yo, that's hot?
I love fashion. I'm a big fashion person. I love looking and feeling good. For me, when I said I'm so hot right now, I just felt like it was more so like I'm feeling myself. I'm into myself. I'm comfortable in my own skin. I'm not in competition with nobody. I'm doing me, And I think that's hot.
Okay. Well, so that's I think self-love, self-care is very big. So that is something that it both affects both men and women. So what would you say to anybody who's like, yo, maybe I'm lukewarm, but I want to get hot. What are some encouraging words that you would tell somebody listening to this track, or maybe it's a fan of Angel Michelle, like, hey, this is what you do to feel better?
I really want to say, I think in a world where social media is so big, comparison is the thief of joy at the end of the day. So I think people get so caught up in trying to be like other people that they're not true to themselves. And I even went through that, many, many moons ago, where I was trying to be like this person, or like trying to like sound a certain way with my music, even to the point that you get lost in the sauce. And again, having my own, having my child and just having a long time to kind of reflect and revisit, why I even wanted to start doing music in the first place, helped me to get back to myself. And I think it's just, again, just not really focusing on nothing but you. Like, it's not about anybody else. It's about what makes you feel good, what you're proud of, and just really taking that to the next level for you. It has nothing to do with anybody else.
And I think that is we kind of a microwave culture now, where it's just it's so quick. You and I came up in a generation where it was it's a slow grind, but also like but these are artists and these are tracks that we, sing today, at the brunch in the, club. So what would be hot right then, if you will, for Angel Michelle, moving forward in her career? Are you wanting to, do this super big, artist over here, or do you just want to keep it low key, make good music, encourage people? Like, what do you foresee?
I mentioned before about losing control, and so I don't really foresee. Like, I'm just kind of living for the here and now, right now. Yeah. I'm taking everything one step at a time. Yeah. I don't want to overdo anything. I just want to do what feels right and comfortable for me and my team, essentially. And if it goes to the next level, it goes. If it doesn't, at least we feel like we put out something that we're proud of, and we're still able to do something that we love at the end of the day. And I think that's more so what it's about for me. Like, I just enjoy being able to do things that I love.
That's real. Yeah. Cool. All right, track number 5, Need You. Had me a little bit in my feelings a little bit, who is that about?
I don't think, like, when I'm writing, it's very generic.
Okay.
I'm not necessarily writing about anyone specific. I just write from my feelings, or I guess in a sense you can think about previous experiences, but it still wasn't necessarily about anyone specifically.
Gotcha. Okay. And, I think, as we mentioned, R&B, you have to really kind of, the type that, you and I grew up with.
Right.
You have to, really kind of search, dig through the crates to find that. So, with this one, it definitely was, definitely still kind of, put me back in that, very sultry. So we went back from turn up to sultry.
Right.
So, just with this particular track, that emotion that you were trying to bring, it's written generically, but, just kind of talk through, the feelings, that you want to kind of evoke for other folks. Because, it is February, Valentine's Day, post up. So, maybe, so, maybe, if you didn't get that person, just kind of walk us through, like, for those individuals, like, hey, I didn't do it for Valentine's Day, but there's still March and there's still some other ones. I need you.
I mean, first of all, let me say this is my mom's favorite song.
Nice.
Which makes me proud.
Very nice.
But when I was writing it, I was just thinking about how people are not vulnerable when it comes to love. People act like we're promised another day and we're not. And it's just kind of, for me, I was writing in the sense like, if I need you today, I need you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're in love with someone, or you feel some type of connection to someone, it's not something that you should take for granted, and it's something that you should utilize the opportunity to show and prove as often as possible. So time's not promised. Things happen. People get taken away from us. So if you do care for someone or you love someone, I just think that there's no better time than now to show and prove, that emotion.
Yeah. And I love that point, because I think that, nothing is guaranteed.
Exactly.
And definitely giving people their flowers, just checking in on them. As you're a mother, you're an artist, all this, how do you make that time to make sure, like, hey, my artistry and my team are being taken care of, but I'm also checking in with the folks who matter the most to me, to let them know, hey, I need you.
Well, I will say I'm single. Put that out there, I'm single. But I work really hard to make sure that the people who are close to me know that they're loved and appreciated. Whether it be, hey, come over and get a hot meal, or hey, let's all get together and go have drinks. Whenever I have time and opportunity, I definitely try to spend it with people that matter to me most. And I definitely am not hesitant to express my love and my gratitude, even if it's just a quick text message, or even if I just send a video on social media or something to say, hey, I'm thinking about you, this is funny, you'd enjoy it. Whatever the case may be, I just feel like people will know that they're at least on my mind, and whether I'm busy or not, I'm always available.
And that's very important. I think just everything happens so fast in life. It's always good to you feel it in your spirit. Hey, let's go visit grandma. Let's go take a trip, get away from it all.
Exactly.
Which is super important. So I love that. When we talk about like our inspirations creative process, who are some of those inspirations that allow you to be able to think and create and just pull from these different places to be able to create a tangible product like a song?
My daughter.
Yeah.
My daughter's Ava. She heard my first project, Magnetic Attraction. And I don't even know how she ended up hearing. I think my mom might have played it for her, and she said, "Is that my mom?" and she was like, "Mom, you sing?" And she was just so excited and just so like amazed to hear me on a track. And then she kept on asking me like, "Why don't you sing? Like, you're supposed to be a celebrity." And like for this project specifically, I mean, Ava was a major inspiration along with my grandmother. My grandmother, she passed away by rest in peace. But the last time that I saw her, she really talked to me about why I'm not pursuing my dreams, and she really wanted to see me finish my project, and she just really put a fire under me and said, "Hey, you need to get this done. You need to, work on this. God doesn't bless you with gifts for no reason, and it's a reason why, you have this voice," and da-da-da-da. So when she passed away, last time I saw her was in October, and that is what really made me feel like, let me get this done. I'm really dragging my feet, and there's no reason. So the first track is actually, the first video is being released on her birthday, March the 12th. So I really feel like between her, my daughter, and my mom, very, all women, ironically, but they all really just inspired me to like get this project completed and put out there.
Yeah. It's the matriarch of these families are really kind of like that connective tissue that keep us all together sometimes. So that's really amazing to hear that there's so many influences, not only from the generation that you're inspired now with Ava, but also prior generations, your mother, your grandmother. So that's really, really great to hear.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And the last track, Forever. I like this one a lot. So, when we think about, forever, when we think about our dreams, we think about, our endeavors, what is something that you want, in your artistry to be forever? What do you want people to always be able to remember about Michelle?
I want people to always remember the fact that I was real and raw and authentic and genuine. I think at this point now, that's probably the most important factor of my music. I just want people to be able to connect to the real me, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And I guess, when you look at, the landscape in the music industry, why do you think that is so difficult for people just to, come in, remain the way they came in?
Probably the people around, maybe. I know, like, when I first started doing music, I did have a lot of people kind of telling me how to do certain things, what I should be doing. And a lot of the times it didn't feel good to me. And I told myself I would never do that again. Like, I want to do things that feel right to me. Morally, especially. But also, just as an artist, like, you don't want to be a puppet. You want to be able to express yourself in a way that feels good. So I don't want to saturate my music with, auto-tune and all this kind of stuff. I just want to sing and do what feels good while I'm singing. So, like, sometimes, you might hear a crack in the voice. That's real. I'm sorry. Like, it happens. If I'm on stage singing a song, I want to sound the same way that I sound when I'm at the studio. Like, I don't want people to be like, "Oh, she sounds different." No, I want to sound like myself. So I just want people to remember that aspect of me. I want people to know that I'm doing it from a place of love, and I'm doing it from a place of realness and rawness.
Yeah. Okay. And would you say that what your listeners and even viewers of this visual audio experience, are they going to be able to see that the same way that they're hear it in some of these tracks off the EP?
Yeah, a lot of the videos were actually like home videos.
Okay.
Like I said, I did try to incorporate a lot of my friends and who are like family again in the visual process.
Yes.
So a lot of the stuff was done at homes and home studios visuals, etc. Because everybody doesn't have the budget to go and rent a mansion to do a video or whatever. So I just want people to know that you have resources everywhere, you know, and you don't have to try to do something like somebody else. Just do it. Again, whatever's comfortable for you, whatever resources are available to you, utilize those resources to bring your gifts to the light. And I think that the visual side of things will also depict that same raw realness.
Yeah. And I think kind of, you know, that's like kind of the forever, right? Like these people that you've grown up with, these people who are very close to you, supporting, you know, the creative endeavor, and having that being like visually seen, but then also something that you can, you know, hey, I want to turn up, so be hot right now, or like, hey, or you know, forever be able to hear and see that. I think that is a very, very authentic, you know, just culmination of like everything that's real about you. It's real about your music. It's real about your experience, and I'm excited for everything to drop. I hope everybody else is gonna be excited. Listen, download, stream, however you have to do this forever.
Exactly.
And
stay connected forever.
And it was a pleasure. I'm very, very excited for you and for the future of your artistry, your career, and you have a fan. You've been having a fan, but you know, so.
And thank you for allowing me the opportunity to do this interview.
Absolutely. Well, everyone, make sure that you download, stream, view, like, subscribe, Angel Michelle, and the upcoming visual audio EP, Bon Appétit.
Yes, thank you.